last but not least is this book, very interesting. It's entitled Type 1 Teens. So it's a guide to manage your life with diabetes. So students who are living with or without the disease can learn about ways of controlling advocacy, how to control their immediate environment, etc. So the quantitative text complexity is ninth grade and above. I couldn't find a Lexile score for it. The author is Corey K. Hood. The qualitative text complexity is that it has vocabulary for the reading level that kids can understand. There isn't any visuals in here, visual features. However, there are lots of bold letters that highlights the important parts of the book. It is very insightful and informative for people who are learning about type 1 diabetes, which is the one that can be inherited. So a brief summary of the book is that this book is divided into 3 sections. The first section deals with more personal information, such as prioritizing your life, advocacy, and ways of fighting the disease. The second section, so yeah, we have little images in here, so it's kind of good and funny for especially teenagers, adolescents. Anyways, the second section deals with your immediate environment that directly influences your life. So this includes support team, ways of dealing with alcohol and other drugs, family focus, and school days. So if you're in school, you can get some tips about how to manage your diet if you're being peer pressured into eating certain things. Again, we have another image here which shows a girl walking over a tightrope. The connections to curriculum. So this book is connected to curriculum standards CCSS ELA literacy RI 9 to 10.3, which analyzes they analyze how the author unfolds an analysis or a series of ideas. So you would see how they introduce and develop the plot of this book. So it starts first from the person and then moves on to their environment, and then the last section deals with resources. So you can find resources, websites, organizations, articles and stuff like that can also help with managing diabetes. So if you're somebody who knows somebody that has it, you can help them manage their diabetes. And everyone knows one of the most important things in managing diabetes is nutrition. So this book is also linked to the curriculum 6.0 for health, which deals with, again, nutrition and fitness. So an instructional option for use of this text would be to use students as role play or made-up scenarios. So in the case of a student being an advocate, so there's a section about advocacy. We can have students in groups of 4 and possibly create a scenario where the diabetic and possibly a friend has to advocate or stand up against a bully. We can also come up with other scenarios that are based on information in the book, which is a very good resource. This book can also be used as a guide to eating nutritiously. Therefore, this book is aligned again with MCCR Health Standards 6.0 Nutrition and Fitness. So all of this book is directed to students who have type 1 diabetes. This book can also be of great use to a random person who has a friend or family member that needs to manage their diabetes, as stated earlier. So that concludes my 3 trade books, or my video and 2 trade books. So here's a recap of what I talked about. So I talked about 3: disease prevention and control. HIV, the first one, which is in the video. The second one is Elena Vanishing, which talks about anorexia nervosa, and it's relatable because it's a student around the same age group as the students I'll be teaching. And the third one is type 1 teens, which deals with type 1 diabetes. So that's my cue. Thank you. Have a great day.